Endlessly, because if there's no macro involved, if there's nobody pushing these lanes, it's going to be quite a hard match to finish if that's all they're going to do is just completely just run at each other and have full aggression. But our questions will be answered very soon going into the Gorge. This is the first game between NRX and Major Pride. Let's see what happens.
Mid lane, the classic one, your mage as well as a support, trying to push out the wave as quickly as possible to allow your mid lane to rotate. But the Princess Frost excels in this area, being able to harass as well as clear up the creep waves really quickly. But Ganemo showcases that he can do the same as well, and they're all going to be rotating upwards to top lane to give the assistance to both the Charlotte as well as the Mulan, who's not really a great laner before level 3 as well. So a little bit of engagement here. Overlord dropping very low. Is there enough damage to bring him down? He's only level 1, so he cannot escape here. And Princess Frost will be the one to take the first blood and open things up here for the side of NRX.
First blood in true NRX fashion. I mean, this was the team that had the knowledge to be able to be invading the enemy jungle from second one, which we saw earlier yesterday in day 1's match against BJK. Even though they didn't quite manage to get the victory, they sure did display the skills on the know-how to get a victory here. And first blood is going to be a great pickup here for the team, especially with the extra gold. But nice rotations there from... we saw that Major Pride had a little bit of a knowledge there going up towards the Clash lane to go and help out the Charlotte against the Mulan, but it just wasn't fast enough. And then when they rotate back into the lane, it was just all game over for Princess Frost to take the first blood there. But even Stevens, in terms of the gold, it is very, very close, slowly edging in the favor of NRX here.
The Prince of Landling has reached level 4, so we should be seeing him move around the map quite a little bit for now. He does have his ultimate, which allows him to be very mobile as well as provide a lot of physical burst damage. But who is gonna be his target? Where is he gonna go to first? The bottom lane, the Lady Sun, is a juicy target, but the Princess Frost needs to be shut down as well, because you don't want her to be able to run away with the game. Oh, bottom lane, a lot of damage onto his Kinesis from the Lady Sun, but able to escape just in time.
Yeah, we've got NRX still in the enemy jungle here, trying to take out the Sage buff. Not quite getting it, though. It goes over to Alimsky there. He does manage to take his own Sage buff, which is a given, especially for a champion like Prince of Landling here. But like you were saying, who's going to be his first target? I would go and hesitate to say that because we're seeing Ganemo actually rotate down to the farm lane quite often. I feel like that's what they're trying to set up here. They're trying to douse out the flame of this lazy sun before it becomes too bright and too powerful to actually douse out in the late game.
Absolutely, they have to make use of their early tempo heroes. Shisui able to steal one of the jungle creeps away from Buggy, so that's going to be a little bit annoying for the Mulan, who wants to be able to progress into her mid-game stage as quickly as possible. But Prince of Landling is going to be rotating up towards the top. He does have the Sage buff as well as the Might Golem buff, so that's going to be allowing him to continuously deal damage. But looks like the Mulan might be a bit too hard with the crowd control immunity that she innately has, and they're going to look for something else. Oh, not able to steal the Sage Golem buff for Alimsky, but good attempt nonetheless.
Yeah, I was unsure who that went to because they both had the Sage buff. Then we saw it actually fall off Alimsky there towards the end, so it definitely secures Kaiser getting that Sage buff there. But we do, speaking of Kaiser, he has made his way looking for a gank up in that Clash lane as well. But again, Ganemo with another rotation down to the mid lane after cleaning out his wave. It's now 4 minutes as well, so putting pressure onto the Clash lane could secure this Tyrant, but there is going to be no presence from the Kaiser. They've let the Major Pride team take the Tyrant with ease.
They're going to trade it for the Overlord up in the top lane though, so still a good enough trade that you don't mind losing the first Tyrant. It's not the end of the world. You don't want to walk into positions where your opponents are already ready and prepared to defend. So making the best out of that situation. But top lane, Mulan almost taking down Shisui. Shisui has to try and run away. So sticky is that Mulan, and he's able to bring him down and pressure the top tier 1 tower as well.
Yeah, nicely played by Boogie there, thinking that the flash was already exhausted, but stunned there onto Boo. Boo is not looking too happy there. He goes down by the Prince of Langling. Langling also another 2-2 trade there. They take down the Lady's Son as well. So actually it was a 2-1 trade for Major Pride because the first kill was obviously already Charlotte. That was on the other side of the map. So a really positive trade for Major Pride down in the farm lane there. Very aggressive.
They had to sacrifice Kinesis to have enough damage to bring down the Lady's Son, but that was the best they could hope for. Also being able to bring down the Princess Frost, allowing the Prince of Landling to be able to get to the Axe of Torment, which is going to increase his damage twofold. It's going to be a very important time window here for Major Pride, who looks to end the game as quickly as possible.
Absolutely, especially with these heavy rotation mechanics here. And once again, Gatmo going through, Langling onto Lady's Son, and then we get a double kill from Alimsky onto Little Loot. Potentially third victim here is Princess Frost. She is in the bush, but they are not going to go check it because Still is there as well. But the Zhang Fei may get caught out here. He is overextended. Maybe this is a bait. We're seeing Ganamo come round as well for the rotation. He's waiting for them. No, he was unaware. We see the Kaiser manages to catch out the Ganamo, so the bait gets baited.
A little bit aggressive there coming from the Ganamo walking into that area, not knowing that the bush hasn't been cleared out. The lane trying to hold off the Princess Frost as well as the Mulan. But yeah, 4-4 in terms of kills. The goal is pretty much neck and neck at the moment. And Still was trying to take away the Sage Golem buff away from the Prince of Landling. Prince of Landling able to get it, it seems. Still dropping down very low. The Charlotte is here, going straight for the backline. Huge ultimate coming from Limsky. He's going to be able to bring down the Little Luke. Can he get more done? No, he will not. Ladies is still alive and doing so much damage. Buggy going straight for the backlines, brings down 2 as well. And this is going to be an ace. Yes, it is. Buggy gets a triple kill and is able to reap the rewards with an extra creep wave as well.
So all that amazing effort from Major Pride there completely just wiped out thanks to Boogie getting a triple kill on the Mulan here. But once again, let's look at this really fast-paced gameplay. We had Charlotte was too far deep in there, and the crowd control from the Frost just really just helped that team fight go into the favor of NRX, because we saw Prince of Landling just go too far out. He was way too far away from his team, and then he was just an easy single target to take down, and then Boogie just chased Ganamo to the back line to get a triple kill there. So really well played by NRX. We really thought that Major Pride was onto something. It's still very early, but to have an ace 6 minutes in is huge.
Yeah, Lady Sun already completed her Axe of Torment as well. So that is going to be a huge damage boost, allowing her to be able to deal damage early on and hopefully be able to help this team take these early fights as well. But there might be in some trouble here. The Ganamo nuke is not enough to bring him down, but the Sun is going to fall towards Kinesis on the Demon Jay, and he's being chased down here by the Kaiser. Can he escape in time? The Zhang Fei shoots absolutely huge, keeping it alive for the longest of time, but it is not enough as he is going to fall. So is Overlord going to fall towards the Kaiser. So much physical damage from this jungle hero, and he is absolutely on a tear at the moment.
Just NRX just still NRX still just showing how sticky this Kaiser really is. He was just in there, just taking the damage, and everyone was just like, "You're not gonna kill me, bro. Like literally, I'm just here to sustain soak damage whilst I just get like healed up from Little Loot as well at the same time." And then being aided by Princess Frost there. It was really well played, but Boogie going 1v1 onto the Charlotte once again, getting another takedown. That was a nice replay that we didn't capture. So there was quite a lot going on with the map here. So seeing that the macros actually changed up quite a bit, and a bit of improvement from NRX.
Yeah, Mulan is definitely online at the moment, feeling confident to take these one-on-one fights against anybody who comes into her path, and she's able to be rewarded for her efforts with the kill. And right now, that allows NRX to be able to get the Tyrant as well, and they are looking to go for more. This might be in a little bit of a dangerous position for Risky, but he's too close to the tower. The NRX do not want to take that risk to take that fight.
Absolutely, but I'm just paying quite close eye attention to Prince of Landling in the top lane, looking to take and take that farm, and maybe looking for a re-engage onto the team fight that is no longer happening. But he's got to be careful because NRX are waiting, and we know that they have the patient game locked down, but still actually gave that away, unfortunately, to Alimsky. And there they realize that they gave it away. They're like, you know what? Let's leave Prince of Landling there. He's not going to come and take that bait. However, he could push this top tier turret, top Clash lane turret here first for Major Pride taking a turret, which I don't think they managed to do yesterday in a game at all.
Yeah, this is going to be helping them, keeping the game alive for the moment. Oh, huge damage towards the backline. That's going to be the Ganemo falling. Jisuiski barely surviving with his life, and that might be the Overlord falling here as well. The Zhang Fei does not have his leap anymore, and the damage coming from the Mulan way too much at this point of the game. And NRX is going to get healed up by the little loot as well. So the pressure on towards the mid-tier 3 tower. The damage coming from the Mulan, almost bringing out 2 heroes, but Lady Sun won't be happy just to take the tower, as well as a kill on towards the Prince of Landling as well. Can they chase up Lady Sun? Yes, he can.
Whoa, what a nice close kill there by Lady Sun, just taking out Prince of Landling. Just the final piece, a little bit of frosting on the cake, but there may be a finish to the crystal here. I feel like there is no push of the minions in the mid lane to actually achieve this, but Charlotte once again soaking the damage, but still falls down to the Milan and managed to take out 0-3, 0-7 and Bobbinhead as well. So there's a little bit of consolation there within that mid lane clash up for the crystal. It wasn't going to fall because we didn't have enough minions rotating through to the mid lane. Still looking a little bit sticky here for the wrong reasons in the enemy jungle. Tyrant and Overlord are both up and they're both in hand, so I feel like there's going to be a play around either of these camps anytime soon.
Major Pride's weakness in their lineup is showing right now. The lack of team fight, the lack of crowd control in their lineup has just shown over and over again. They aren't able to take these 5-on-5 fights very convincingly because they're walking into Princess Frost with the slow, they're walking into the Mulan with her slows as well, and because of that, they're not able to keep these players where they want to be. But Risky able to get the Overlord, and is able to walk away from that as well. So a little bit of some breathing room for the side of Major Pride. They don't have to deal with the Shadow Vanguards for a little bit, and that allows them to push out the side lanes as far as they can to give them a little bit more time as well. But this might be just delaying the inevitable for the side of Major Pride, because NRX is going to take the Tyrant for themselves.
Absolutely, we see Prince of Landling getting recalled back, even though we got the great push there in the Clash lane, so quite a bit of macro going on for his team. Mulan does meet that Clash lane, and however, NRX do take the second Tyrant for themselves. The Shadow Tyrant is now being empowered. It's going to give a lot more movement speed, and it's going to give more attack damage as well, more damage increased overall. But it's just really funny to see here with the NRX. We're seeing the Lady Sun, Princess Frost, and Little Luke literally just running around like a trio of a girl group here, just constantly sticking together. They're a lot more stickier than this Kaiser. They're just constantly just has a little click, just rotating around this map. But here we go, still going in, pops the ult, takes down the Zhang Fei. We see Dara MG go down as well. This is going to be a high ground choke takedown. I feel like this could be delayed. The delayed inevitable is about to happen here. The crystal is bare open. There's a cannon minion in there. They may as well do the attack, but instead they're deciding to go for more members of Major Pride. Down goes the Charlotte as well. There is only Prince of Landling alive, but there is no minions just yet. There is a inevitable minion creep wave coming through that farm lane where Prince of Landling is trying to cut up and did successfully, but now falls. I feel like this is NRX taking the first victory in game one, and they have. Down goes the crystal. Well played to NRX.